You ready for the beach?
The beach? Oh, yeah, the beach.
Nightmare Beach, motherfucker! I never went to the beach on spring break.
I don't think I did either, man.
You think about it, man. Spring break was always, for us, was in like March. Man, it wasn't hot enough to be out on the fucking beach swimming in the ocean.
Not here.
I mean, yeah, you would have had to go to Florida, California.
Is that where this? Where the fuck is this? Florida?
Oh, yeah, it's got to be Florida because that one dude's always, go Florida!
Gators! Goddamn, how annoying would it be to be that guy's friend?
Just jumping in cars.
That's his only line, and he says it like 500 times.
Doesn't he get murdered?
No, he survives.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Like, what I wasn't getting, like, this movie is typical 80s slasher flick. Except, would it really be a slasher because he's electrocuting everybody?
it has like some slasher tropes, but this is like one of the most like confused movies we've watched in a while. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be.
Because I want to say this was like 89. But, like, okay.
Like, this isn't a horror movie. Like, I don't know what the fuck you would call this.
Like, we're in the late 80s, and, like, as I was watching it, I forgot it was so far late in the 80s, because I was like, you know, this
Why?
movie...
Because it looks like dog shit?
Well, that... But also, it was like, it didn't have the balls like Shocker. Shocker was the dude on death row, got electrocuted, somehow went into the electricity. You know what I'm saying? He came back.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't have that, like, wild...
The balls to, like, this dude, when he's like, I'll be back, and then... You're thinking, okay, he does come back. No, he doesn't come back.
You're right. Like late 80s, like into like mid 90s, that was like a big thing.
Yeah, like they would kill the guy.
Like supernatural style fucking murder.
Horror. Yeah. Come back. Like, booty, booty, boo. Like, okay. Bitch. Yeah, I told you I'd be back, motherfucker. So it was like, okay, but like the way this movie starts off, there's no like build up to why this guy's on death row getting executed right now. Just... You murdered this chick's sister.
Just the most fucking bitch execution I've ever seen in a fucking movie.
Yeah. Just go in there.
He said.
Yeah. He didn't do nothing.
It was over.
I mean,
they build it up to basically just show you a guy go.
Yeah.
And then he's dead. There's not even noise.
No smoke.
There's like noise, but it's like almost like a feedback, like a.
It's
he's fucking.
It's
dead.
a fucking. He was in a noise-proof room, soundproof. Man.
And listen, maybe that's realistic, but I don't need realism in my fucking bullshit slasher movies. Okay,
I need over the top.
I need like wild, like his eyes blow out of his head or some shit.
Like some of the bodies later in this movie.
Yeah,
but it's like, yeah. So you have no idea if this guy killed this because he's like, I was fucking framed, and you're like, okay, obviously all convicts. People on death row, shit like that, they're going to say that. I didn't do it. But we come to find out, guess what? The motherfucker was telling the truth.
Sure, but is the town covering up? Like, I don't understand.
No.
Like, no one knows who killed these people. Because this has happened before. They don't really go into it. But this whole thing has happened before.
Like murders?
Yeah.
Like, they cover it up. But it's like...
But they don't know who did it, though.
Like, this guy, Diablo, they framed it on him because you find out, like, during the movie, old fucking Nancy's father, John Saxton, what was his name? Stryker? I guess the mayor was like, I need a patsy for this girl getting murdered. So he gave him the ringleader. I get why he did that because it's like, okay, they're already bad people. They're already looked at, like...
Well, he just doesn't like them, right?
Yeah. Like, and you figure, you take it out, they'll end up being like, okay, fuck, they'll go somewhere else maybe. I don't think he understands how motorcycle gangs work. Somebody will take his spot and they'll still be there. They just don't disappear. But
I don't fucking know, dude.
They just framed this innocent man. And you know what? He could have been like one of the nicest fucking Diablo members ever.
I mean, somehow I doubt that.
I doubt it too.
But you could be right.
But he could.
I mean, you got a point, but like...
He didn't deserve to get framed for this shit.
I don't get the point of framing him because it's like you still have a... I guess, I don't know. I guess the Reverend, spoilers, he's the fucking killer in this movie.
Yeah, he got... damn fucking...
I guess like he took that as... Actually, dude, I don't fucking know. Because he's like, there was multiple killings. It wasn't just that girl's sister.
Yeah.
There was multiple people got killed. For some reason, I have it in my head that this happened a while back, but this literally just fucking happened.
Yeah. Like this happened maybe a few months before this movie started.
I don't know. Well, he just got killed. So maybe it was like the last spring break.
It had to be.
You know,
and
what I'm
now
saying?
this spring break
like a year ago.
So
I guess the Reverend saw that they framed old Tuco, or what the fuck his name? What's
Diablo.
his name? Diablo.
Tuco, like what?
Fucking. And he just stopped killing people.
Yeah.
Or spring break was over, and he was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, because he does seem like after that, when they get back to the town and the spring breakers are all showing up, he's like, sinners and all this shit. Like everybody, like, you know, like even the doctor was like, fucking brain dead, insane people, or whatever the hell he said. Like everybody's like frowning on these kids, and it was like, you know, y'all were kids at one time. Don't act like y'all never have fun.
I will say, I didn't think it was the Reverend. Like, it didn't even cross my mind.
No, I didn't think it was him either. But I did like how the 80s were so loose with fucking laws. Like, them kids were sitting outside the fucking police station drinking beers in a car, and the cop was like, oh, them damn kids over there.
Goddamn kids again.
And the Reverend was the one that went over there to talk to his daughter. Why didn't he murder her?
See, that would have been way cooler.
Yeah, like if he got her. Because my problem was with this, now that we know that the Reverend's the killer, because we've seen the fucking movie. If you haven't seen the movie, you know he's the damn killer once you see it.
Yeah, why are you listening to this podcast about this fucking niche movie?
But here's my thing.
That nobody has ever
all
seen.
the people he was killing, it was like, I understand you think they're sinners and their soul needs to be saved and all this fucking jargon, but dude, you're just murdering random people.
Only in death, Steve, will they have their judgment and their souls will be cleansed.
And where did he get this fucking street glide from, or whatever kind of motorcycle it is, with a fucking cattle prod sticking out the back of it?
How the fuck did he not get killed? They're like touching him.
Because he had the fucking the garbage bag suit on.
Oh yeah,
he was insulated.
Oh yeah, perfectly.
Like, and I like the fact that the first person that we see him kill is just a hitchhiker. She didn't do nothing wrong. She just getting a ride.
That's just wild, dude. She didn't do shit. She hadn't even been in the town yet. Yeah. It was outside of the fucking town.
It's not like she was smoking weed on the side of the road, drinking a fucking beer, doing anything
just
that she shouldn't have been doing.
A ride.
Yeah, she was just trying to get there. And then he was, I'm going to kick this bitch under 80.
Well, there's got to be a warm-up kill.
Yeah, I guess
you can't just jump in. You got to find some random fuck to
He
kill.
already jumped in. He killed the fucking girl's sister.
He had to get his... No, but that was a year before. He has to get his hands dirty real quick. Like, he's got to like get those juices flowing again.
But like that kill was so goddamn fun. Can you pull over, stop? And he pulls all the way to the road closed and then just zaps her.
Dude, all the goddamn.
Like, what the fuck?
I love how his motorcycle only goes 80 miles per
hour.
hour.
Like the slowest fucking motorcycle ever.
Like, what the shit?
I mean, as soon as he killed this bitch on his bike, I was like, I swear to God, if all these kills are on this fucking bike, I'm going to lose my shit. Because how is he going to get these people on the bike?
I'll be honest, I kind of thought that's where this was going.
I was like, this is going to be shit show. Like, hey, come ride my bike. I mean, you're not talking to nobody. So you'd have to be like.
They keep trying to play it like it's supernatural too.
Yeah, like he came back from the dead.
Yeah, so I guess he dug up the fucking body, put it in the dump or whatever, or the junkyard.
But he put it in like the old girl's dad's old junkyard.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
So again, he's now again trying to pin it on Diablo for the second fucking time, as if that was gonna fucking work.
Pin it on somebody else in Diablo's crew.
Because it's like, oh, even the cops in the diary is like, well, it's possible that Diablo survived. It's like, okay, but he for sure didn't dig himself out of the fucking grave.
Yeah.
And why the fuck would the gang go to the grave and dig him up just on the off chance that he survived?
Because what was his explanation? The body can go comatose for a couple hours. What? He'd be brain dead.
Like, for sure, that didn't happen. Okay?
No.
You electrocuted him.
Yeah.
You don't come back from that.
I mean, of course, we learned that this medical doctor is a fucking raging alcoholic. God damn.
Yeah, him with his like army flask. Like, god damn, you had to get the fucking extra large?
Jumbo, son. He won't run it out on a shift. This dude was always like,
But he didn't die either, did he? He fucking survived.
No, he died.
Did he?
He shot himself.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
On the phone. He's like, Did you hear this? And you're like, what?
That's right. I forgot.
And then they're like, will it? Because the whole time he's like, they're going to take my motherfucking license. Look, that's the least of your fucking worries.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're going to jail.
Yeah, you're burying bodies in a salt mine, dickhead.
Yeah. Although I feel like a good lawyer could get you off of that. Like he was under duress because
the mayor said
the mayor and the fucking some random cop told
the chief.
him to do it.
He was the chief.
Stryker. He was the chief?
Stryker was the chief.
Why is he out there looking like a beat cop?
It's Manatee Beach, baby.
Yeah.
Everybody got the same uniform in this patrol.
It's like this movie was like, it was like trying to like copy like a Jaws like plot almost,
or surrounding,
like
not the plot because there
also with the mayor like trying to like cover all this shit
like
up.
We're a
and,
party
like, keep
town.
the
We don't scare
beaches
people
open and all that kind of shit. But it just
what this movie
miserably.
You know what this movie needed? A Ben Tramer moment.
It did need something.
A kid
like that,
needed just fucking creamed by a fucking car.
Something needed to fucking happen because this movie's boring as shit. Like I said, it almost seems like it just like the original script had no like slasher element. It was just like a teen drama, and then they added that on later. That's what it feels like.
Because it's like the main people. God damn, what were their fucking names?
I don't know.
They said them all the fucking time. I'm about to look this shit up again. What was it like? Ricky was the one dude, wasn't it? The receiver.
The friend.
Yeah, that ends up getting it. And by getting it, I mean murdered. You had Ronnie. Okay, his name was Ronnie. And then, not Doc Willett, Skip. Skip was the quarterback.
Okay.
That threw the game. He didn't throw the game. They lost it. He threw an interception.
Yeah.
But as soon as you meet him, it was like, they go to check in the motel and you see the blonde girl. And they're like, he's all about looking at that chick. Little did you know.
How does everybody already know this girl's a hooker?
No, I don't think nobody knows.
The manager did.
I think the manager.
Skip keeps looking at her as if he fucking knows what she's doing.
Like maybe well, I thought I was getting the vibe that Skip was looking at her because it was blonde chick, spring break. Like, oh, she looks good.
I don't think so.
And then he just keeps coming across her. I think the hole was already in the wall. Unless.
If we're going to talk about the hole, we're going to talk about the fucking hole, Steve.
Yeah, well.
This is the biggest people I've ever seen in my life.
Don't act like you didn't see that.
How the fuck would you not see this? It is literally, it's just in the room. It's not like in a hidden spot or anything like that. It is this big. It is bigger than an eye.
Yeah. But then also, maybe you're right. Maybe he had to know she was like a whore because he was like.
He keeps looking at her and like smirking as if he knows something about her.
But then he also said, your room's got all the mirrors. Why the fuck would I want the mirrors?
Yeah. Or whatever, the front desk
fucking
guy.
Weirdo.
That's what I'm saying. It's like everyone seems to know this chick is fucking for money.
And then obviously the Reverend knew this dude had a fucking peephole.
Yeah,
like,
how'd you know, Reverend? Yeah. Hey, Reverend, how'd you know?
He was mad he didn't get picked up.
Or maybe he was in there in his off time.
But like I say, that girl made some money that weekend.
When he wasn't resolving motherfuckers of sins.
Nope. Well, he was resolving them of their sins. He was making sure they won't commit them no more.
There for sure was a resolution.
Yeah, like you won't commit another sin. But it was like that girl, the whore, she was making a killing. If she would have survived, she'd have some bank. Because like you're talking like one guy was like, here's money for your tuition next semester. I mean, okay, it was 89, but tuition couldn't have been cheap. But then she kept getting checks. So
first off, I mean, those checks are bouncing, right? I mean,
what? No, I don't know if they're well, she ain't never cashing them. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I would just be writing dirty checks.
Yeah,
fucking this chick.
Be like Daffy Duck signed it. Shit. Like, yo, this is money for your fucking massage table or whatever. Like,
he gave her cash. To be fair.
Yeah. So guess what? You ain't getting that back.
I think he threw her a fucking 100, man.
They went home and they saw on the news this chick got killed and they were like, shoo! My wife would never know that chick would never get cash.
Yeah. This whole movie was a conspiracy to kill this one person. The other murders were just to confuse the cops.
Yeah. Until the police come to your door and they're like, why was your check in this girl's room? Shut the fuck up, my wife's in the other room. Like, nope, you got popped. You're going to divorce court.
I love how there's like no investigation at all.
No.
It's just like the entire movie with like the cops and the mayor and all that shit. It's just like, oh, another motherfucker got killed.
Yeah. Like when, okay, so the girl that got killed, the first chick, they were just like, oh, That's outside city limits. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like,
shit to do with
it's not in our
this.
jurisdiction. Like, well, okay. And then who was the second person that got it? I want to say it was Ronnie.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Because, like, Ronnie, that dude's all out fucking slinging dick. He's like, yo, it's spring break, baby.
Well, it's one of those things, like, he got pussy one night, but then it was just, like, completely striking out the rest of the time he was alive.
Well, I think, like, the last stretch of him trying to get some puss, when he was drunk walking down the street, he's just walking up to chicks talking. They were just like, all right, whatever, man. This dude's drunk.
Dick.
But then you would think the first night that him and Skip went out and they ran across the biker gang, and then you would have recognized that one chick again. You know what I'm saying? She's wearing the same fucking outfit.
Sure, yeah. But he's drunk, Steve. He don't know what's happening.
He was just like, yo, I'm getting laid. I did think it was funny, though, when the cop rolled up to that incident when they were about to fight or whatever. Freaking the cop was like, y'all are banned for spring break. And then even the dude was like, you can't fucking ban us.
It's like, you can't kick us out of the town, you fucking cunt.
He's like, yes, I can. And then I like the fact that every biker rolled by.
Yeah. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, fuck you, pig.
You know what we never got resolution on?
What?
The thief. Or did he get killed?
No.
I feel like he leaves the movie.
I think he got away.
Yeah, I like at some point in the movie, we keep seeing this dude fucking robbing
Klepto Kevin.
all these fucking spring breakers. But then he just exits the movie.
See, what's funny is, okay, so the hooker, she got dealt with. She was scamming people. She got dealt with. This motherfucker, he was scamming every motherfucker.
The priest skips over the thief and goes right to the fucking prankster.
Yeah.
You killed the prankster?
He's just fucking around.
He's not even doing anything that crazy.
I would have laughed if he got shot when he was the shark.
That was insane, Steve.
Yeah. Pow, pow. What the fuck?
A fucking cop shows up to the fucking beach where there might be a shark and just starts blasting?
Yeah.
What?
Like, you can tell that fin don't look like a shark because I'm sure it's a man swimming, so it's like,
sir, you drunk?
It's not fluid. Like a shark would just truck.
They barely show their fins.
Yeah. You see their fins, it's like, oh shit, that fin was all fucking.
And also, who tries to shoot a shark with a revolver from fucking like 150 yards away? Like,
Chief Brody?
That motherfucker looked like he was still in the street fucking trying to pop it.
Pow, pow, pow. Like I said, it'd been great if he shot the fin. Or just shot the motherfucker.
Just killed him?
That
could have been your Ben Tramer moment.
Yeah. I mean, it'd have been better if...
That would have been great if he popped out. It's a joke.
If he popped out and a cop car just came and hit him. Like, god damn. Like
a fucking Coast Guard boat.
If I want a Ben Tramer moment, I want somebody to get hit by a vehicle. Hard. Like maybe the Florida Gator dude. Florida Gators! Bam! God damn, he's fucked up.
Yeah, every slasher does need a Ben Tramer moment.
Yeah. Just, hey, stop right there. No, the fuck I ain't. I'm drunk as shit and I'm out. Like, nope. You ain't making it very far, son. But, yeah, so the Ronnie dude, that chick, I guess her name was Trina, I think, cons him to come to the back alley. Like, yo, what? And he's all for it. Drunk as shit on his rum.
Sure.
Gets a fucking ass beaten. Payback's coming, my
Fair
man.
enough, yeah.
And
I guess. I mean, like, I don't know why they were so mad at this dude. Like, I really don't understand.
Yeah. I don't get what the fucking point is. Like, you got us kicked off.
Like, it was a small altercation in front of a bar.
Yeah.
Like, I could understand it being resolved that night, but, like, this was, like, a day later.
Exactly. But then the fact that the Reverend was sitting there with his bike.
How is he picking his targets?
I think it's just fucking coincidence.
From what the mayor said, there's 100,000 of these fucking people there.
Yeah. He's just victim of circumstance, man. He's just having the right place, right time.
I guess.
And Ronnie happened to be there, and he just saw him get his ass whipped by bikers, which the bikers drove by and didn't even see this motherfucker.
Fucking Reverend by day, Night Rider by night.
Yeah.
You know, like, what the fuck?
You know what I felt? This movie was a cheap fucking Wraith ripoff.
It did feel that way, yeah. And the Wraith is way better than this fucking movie.
Because you thought, like, okay, this might have been Diablo coming back or whatever. Because he's wearing...
I was fucking hoping so. Although, like, about halfway through, you're like, this for sure is not Diablo.
No. Diablo's been dead.
We're not really getting any supernatural things happening.
No. He's just...
Except for, like, I guess the Reverend can fucking ghost face it up and, like, close doors from fucking... with his mind and shit.
Yeah. That's not supernatural.
That's all he really does. He just kind of like closes doors somehow.
And then pops out of closets.
Pop out somewhere else.
What the fuck is going on?
Because when the shit's happening to the hooker, he's up on top of the elevator.
Yeah. Because, well, when he kills Ronnie, Ronnie goes to beat his ass. Looks like he stumbles. Somehow grabs the one thing on the fucking bike that's going to electrocute his ass. And then there goes Ronnie. And then what's he do? Just drive off? So you mean to tell me nobody saw this or heard it?
Yeah.
Like, 100,000 people partying their ass off. Nobody saw this. He just drives fuck off. Like, okay.
Yes, Steve. That's exactly what we're supposed to believe.
And then we didn't even talk about Gail yet.
Who the fuck's Gail?
That's the bartender chick.
Yeah.
That her sister was murdered. That she ain't got the right temperament for that bartender job. But then again, everybody in there is drunk.
Okay,
wanting
but
to get laid.
Like, we've all met bartenders like this. They fucking, they're fucking hot, so they've been hit on a billion times in one fucking night. Of course, she's not gonna smile. She's not gonna be nice to you.
But somehow she was all attracted to Skip because he was like, I don't care. And the Reverend's daughter,
of course.
Damn,
if you're surrounded by fucking dipshits fucking talking about how nice your ass is the entire fucking day, of course you're gonna be attracted to the one guy who doesn't give a fuck.
Could you imagine if Skip would have banged out the Reverend's daughter?
That would be fucking awesome.
You want to go for a walk? Weren't you just with that dude over there? Like, damn, lady, how much dick do you need?
She needed to be a bigger part of this movie.
And I feel she needed to be a victim. She needed to
even
get
by
killed.
circuit, like just accidental. Like
Yeah.
something needed to happen to this fucking chick.
Like he needed to prove a lesson with her, like,
or she needs to become the next fucking Night Stalker
Killer.
or whatever the fuck.
Night Rider.
Like she needs to like witness her dad die, or she needs to be accidentally killed or something.
Yeah, because
and also it would have made much more sense if she had been killed. Like the beginning of this movie was her being killed by some drunk asshole,
and then he was pissed.
Yeah,
and that put him on there. Like what I felt like the scene where she went home and he was like, "Where were you at? Out partying last night or whatever?" And she was
sucking
like,
dick.
"Let me live my fucking life." Why wasn't he like, "Well, you can get the fuck out of my fucking house with that attitude"? Because that's what our parents would have done. Oh, you want to talk like that? Pack a bag, get the fuck on out. Bye. Praise Jesus.
Yeah,
like
you're 18. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. So you just want to get drunk and party? It's fucking spring break.
You're about to have to pay some rent.
Yeah. Like, guess what? Remember that money you spent on them beers? Well, I need some rent money.
Get out in the streets.
Yeah. Go visit this chick in room 18.
If you're going to suck dick, you better collect some goddamn bills, son.
I know the room you could go to in the motel.
You can hook up. Yeah. There's a whore opening down the street.
Yeah.
Apparently the local prostitute's dead.
Yeah, I fucking murked her ass.
Get out there.
Hey, like I said, again, I'll give that girl credit, man. She had the chops to, oh, well, my purse got stolen. Because I think her purse did get stolen by the fucking little klepto dude.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So then she's like, I need a quarter. Somehow, giving a quarter turns into, we fucking, and now you giving me about 10,000 quarters because I don't know how much you wrote that check for.
Yeah. I wasn't sure, like, she's not set up to be a prostitute. That's what, like, makes this scene so fucking awkward.
Yeah.
Because it's like a weird exposition dump about, like, well, it was something about, like, her family or some shit. Like, I can't fucking remember.
Now, I think she was making that goddamn story up.
She was, but that's what I'm saying is, like, but we didn't know that.
Yeah, but then
You know
the
what I'm
old
saying?
man was like, come on, let's go talk about this. I was like, oh, he's getting the fucking on.
Yeah.
Like, god damn.
That's kind of where we learned that she's a fucking hooker.
And then she does it 2 more times
Yeah.
in this fucking movie. Like, god damn.
That we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. We don't know what else is going on behind the scenes. She could have been hitting it up with Skip.
And the goddamn manager's been watching the whole fucking time through this fucking insanely large people.
Yeah. But like when she was fucking the last person, or no, I think she might have just been massaging that big fat guy because he was like, oh, I feel good now or whatever. But she probably fucking him. But anyway, dude was in the closet.
When they go in, she says, I've learned a new technique, Steve.
Hey. Yep.
It's at least a handy.
Upside down.
Upside
Stranger.
down. Yeah.
So it's like,
Elbows.
but you didn't hear the man in the closet get murdered because, when he looked at the guy like, oh, God, like, I got busted. Don't act like you didn't scream.
Well, if she could have taken a second to look through the goddamn hole. Dude, the fact, like, the wall's like this thin, okay?
Yeah.
You would have heard everything. Everything would have heard. Yeah. Yeah.
She'd have been like, why is that noise? I ain't going down on a dick.
You would have seen like flashes of light behind this giant hole that's in the fucking wall.
But somehow you've been fucking all these people and you finally see the one eyeball. Hey!
How is it now that you've just realized?
And then she was like, she knew exactly where the fuck it was too. Like, you motherfucker. Walked over there, busted the door, and dude's like,
I don't even know how this shit fucking works. She runs down the hallway.
yeah. She ran like around.
The closet has to be literally right next to the fucking place. The closet's...
No, you didn't understand. Like, okay, if I'm coming off the elevator, the closet was right there to the right.
Yes,
her room was the first one on the right.
There.
So...
Yes, but the fucking closet is the size of this desk.
Yeah. It was a linen closet, baby. Hey, man, it ain't got to make sense.
It's not like you go into the closet, take a fucking turn, and then walk down a hallway.
Yeah, he won't R. Kelly. He won't trapped in it. He can walk down. But the fact that she sees a dead body, she does not make one fucking sound, like run up and down the halls. There's a dead fucking dude. Her first reaction is, I'm going to get in this motherfucking elevator. Like, what if she ran down the fucking hall? Dude's just on top of the elevator like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, try to put yourself in her position. I guess it's not like crazy to get in the elevator, but I think the smartest thing to do would be like knock on someone else's door.
Alerting the masses. Because every other time this prankster was fucking around, everybody's yelling murder, all this bullshit. Want murder.
Yeah.
You know, just can't fuck around.
But at the same time, you don't expect someone to come out the top of a fucking elevator and electrocute your ass.
Yeah, with a wire.
With what? I don't know, Steve.
He just had random wires.
It just fucking an extension cord he plugged in the goddamn elevator shaft.
And then the fact that he had the common sense to put an out of order sticker on there.
Yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious. Is he still trying to frame Diablo because of all the electrician shit? Like, is that what he's doing?
Yeah, because you remember they're saying all these people are burning, and then now people are like, maybe Diablo's come back to kill people like he got killed. Like, what?
But was that his plan? Is that what he's doing?
I think that's his MO.
That's fucking
like,
crazy.
It's fucking out there. That's fucking Looney Tunes. Like,
this fucking. I need to see his goddamn diploma. Is he an electrician? Is he an engineer?
You ain't got to be an electrician, man.
Motherfucker.
Look.
No. I'm sorry, Steve. To rig up that bike, you need some kind of formal training. You can't just do this shit.
He did.
Because it's not just like the bike is charged. Like, he has a button he pushes.
Yeah.
He's like, you on my bike?
He had two buttons. What was the second button? Did he have to hit both of them for maximum power? Because guess what? Maybe that second button, you could have wired that bitch up to go over 80. Like, nitrous. He hits the wrong button. He's like driving. She's like, slow down. He's like, I'm going to electrocute this bitch right now. And then he hits the wrong one.
Maybe it's like the fucking DeLorean. That's why it only goes 80.
Yeah.
That second button is time travel.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, don't hit that fucking button.
So, yeah. But then again, he only electrocutes, what, 2 people on the bike?
Yeah.
He did the hitchhiker and Ronnie.
And Ronnie
wasn't on the fucking bike. He just had to fall.
The rest were just like random wires that he like just stabbed people with. And he melted one bitch. He didn't even electrocute her.
Oh, I was gonna get to that lady.
He's fucking.
I want to know.
He garrots motherfuckers. He electrocutes them, and he burns other motherfuckers to death.
But I don't get like that chick.
He was gonna beat the shit out of fucking the bartender. He wasn't even gonna do any of that shit to her.
No. Like, what in the fuck? Like,
he was pimp hand backslapping her ass.
What the funny shit was when he followed her home, and like he couldn't catch up with her. Like, what? Does that moped go 80? Like, what the fuck? He just trying to be creepy.
That whole time I was just like, what are you doing?
But see, before that, that's when we got to talk about how Skip he went to the bikers, and then the cop said, get the fuck out of town. But then he pretty much fucking kidnaps the goddamn doctor because he went to all these places with Gail. And I'm like, I can't find my friend, whatever, blah, blah. But anyway, he finds out that Ronnie's in the fucking salt mine.
Screwdriver.
And here's what's funny. So the doctor told my man, oh, he's in the salt mine. Salt mine ain't a little place. Did he give him pinpoint directions like where this body was? What if he dug up somebody else's body?
This just proves that the mayor and the chief of police are fucking idiots. Why did you tell the drunk doctor to go bury this body? Because he went to the easiest place to bury. He didn't dig a grave.
No.
He put him in a pile of salt.
And they're going to end up digging up that pile of salt
immediately.
Yeah.
He wasn't in a grave. Like when Skip was digging him up, he literally like did, hiya, hiya, and then found him. He was in a pile.
And then, dude, when that chief showed up and was like, oh, that's a great eulogy. Stand on up, boy. Like, God damn. Like, and then the fact that you go north and you don't stop till you see snow. Look, my gas tank don't hold that much gas, dude. I'm at the southern tip of fucking the East Coast.
I'll be like, bitch, I'll go north until I hit a fucking payphone.
Yeah, and I'm calling the fucking
I'm calling
feds.
the Stadies, motherfucker.
Like, what the fuck? And then he was like, I got your prints on this fucking shovel.
So?
What the fuck does that prove?
That proves not shit.
Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here. Man, okay, you already set Diablo up. Now all of a sudden you're going to set me up with some prints on a fucking shovel?
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck you.
I was like, guess what? Go fuck it. Well, then again, he had to play the cards right because I think that captain might have shot his ass and threw him in the fucking salt mine. So he's like, yes, sir, I'll get the fuck out of here.
Like, sure.
And then as soon as I was driving off, I've been like, Super Troopers, I get my 9, I bust the cap in his ass. Like,
I'll go north, right to fucking Quantico.
Yeah,
walk my ass right in there.
I'll be like, excuse me, we got a problem at Manatee Beach.
Yeah, I'll go right to fucking Maryland.
This is some fucking goddamn bullshit going on down there, and y'all need to investigate. Because guess what? This is back when the Department of Justice and fucking FBI, they weren't got corrupt people in it. They would have went and did the due diligence and figured out this shit.
You're probably right. Fucking Mulder was probably there, fucking doing
Scully,
his goddamn thing.
Be like, they're gonna find the fucking that monster that was in the Porta-John in one of the X-Files.
Right. He would have showed up. There was supernatural-esque. At least someone was claiming it. So
There's a man in a motorcycle helmet and a glad bag suit.
Here's the thing.
Like Missy Elliott walking around this bitch.
People are claiming that it's a zombie biker. I think Mulder would show up for that.
Yeah. It's Scully too.
Yeah.
I think they
now this is before that.
With the cigarette man.
It's just gonna be fucking horny ass Mulder coming into Florida.
Getting fucking dick down in spring break.
Yeah.
Not even doing a fucking investigation.
Exactly right.
She's like, I gotta figure out which dick's doing this. Like, what? Like, and that's how you started X-Files porno. So, yeah. This shit, get the fuck out of town. And then that's when he goes hides at Gail's house, and that's when the Reverend is stalking Gail. Because she gets home and then he shows up.
He's already there.
Yeah.
Skip's already in her house.
But the Reverend was on the front fucking porch. And then they just look out the window. What if the Reverend was just like...
So I'm saying this dude has fucking ghost face qualities, man. He could fucking just bounce so fast.
Yeah. And he's got the quietest fucking...
He knew something was wrong.
The slowest and quietest bike ever.
That's why it only goes 80.
Yeah, so because if he goes 81, you'll hear it.
It's a fucking early model electric bike, you know?
Yeah. Fucking goddamn it.
Solar powered.
He was a man before his time, dude.
That's right.
God, Jesus. So.
It's goddamn innovator.
Exactly. You see, he should have been murdering people. He should have been trying to fucking
That's right.
make this shit. He would have been rich. But
before
then
we
after
get
that,
into it, let's take a break.
All right. We could do that. Now, I want to talk about the blonde chick that I don't even know why he killed this chick. Like, did she
the chick on the beach?
Yeah, they just went to like her...
To her Winnebago?
Yeah. Dude, you mean to tell me that hook he hit her ass with didn't cave her fucking skull in?
Dude, at that point, I was like, okay, this motherfucker's just hitting people at this point.
Yeah, because...
He has gone from fucking electrocuting with a complex fucking system on his motorcycle to fucking garroting the motherfucker. Now he's just hitting people with shit.
Yeah.
Where'd he get the hook?
I don't know, but that hook looked like something that would lift up like a car engine or something.
And what an insane fucking thing to do. You knock her out, and then you have to carry her out, I guess, put her on your motorcycle and bring her to this fucking furnace?
Yeah. Which, where is this goddamn furnace? Is it at the defunct fucking dad's junkyard?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what this furnace's purpose is. Because it's shooting flames out like a goddamn flamethrower.
That's some OSHA violations.
Like, god damn.
Like, I would like to see the 5 minute where he, like, practiced the buttons and was like, oh, this shoots flame. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it never shot a flame out? He's just sitting there and then he says, like, push her closer? Because I thought he was going to throw her in it.
Remember, this dude is a fucking, a priest or a reverend or whatever the fuck he is? How does he know how any of this shit works? He's smart. Just flipping switches.
Well, like I said, I thought when he opened it and let her look at it, I was like, yo, that's fucked up, man. He's going to throw this bitch in there.
No, wrong.
Little did I know. Fucking.
There's a whole ass flamethrower system inside this fucking furnace.
I did like the body afterward, though.
Yeah,
I was like, all right,
this
cool.
was the best kill, but it was the weirdest one out of all of them.
Yeah, like, why?
It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand. Like we've said before, he's trying to fucking frame all this shit on a dead man. I don't know why he keeps switching up the goddamn tactics. The whole point of fucking like electrocuting people, at least in my mind, was symbolic
To how
because
Diablo
he
died.
got killed by the electric chair.
That would make sense. But now
it's just he doesn't give a
motherfuckers.
shit anymore. He's like, fuck it.
He's just going to town on whatever means necessary.
Maybe he got the feeling that no one was buying the whole Diablo still alive thing.
So he's like, I'm gonna fucking just do
all
whatever.
right, I'm going rogue. I don't give a fuck. I have this furnace. I have to use it.
But then, okay, but now while like all this was going on, you had Stryker brought in the other biker. I guess the guy that's now in charge.
Trying to frame this guy.
Frame this motherfucker. Like, oh my fucking Christ. Like,
No evidence.
no, just we got a body. Yeah, we know you fucking did it. Did what?
Because at this point, no one knows shit about a biker.
No.
That's the weird thing about this. Like, it's not like people know that there's some rogue biker out there doing crazy shit.
And even if these bikers are bad people, this dude's got an alibi. He's been with us the past 4 fucking days straight.
Right.
What the hell? How does this
Well,
shit
I'm sure
stick?
fucking Diablo did too.
Yeah. So it's like, damn, this corrupt ass fucking town.
But this is the weird thing is like the plot isn't that the mayor and the sheriff are covering up for the Reverend. That's not the plot of the movie. You know
They
what
have
I'm
no
saying? Like,
clue the Reverend is doing this.
they're just randomly kind of just framing these people for some reason, just because they don't like them, I guess. But you can't frame every single goddamn member.
No, you can't. It's like, what, take turns?
Yeah.
Sooner or later, guess what? You're all going down.
Someone's going to fucking find out, okay?
Like, wait a minute. But now Skip and Gail come up with this fucking plan to be like, we're going to lure him out and bring him to us. And it's like, my guess is, like, were you going to hit him with your fucking car?
I don't know.
Like, she's just rolling around and just cruising, hoping this dude just pops up. And then I did like...
Hold on. Before we get into that, we have to talk about them going into the fucking Chief's fucking trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, first off, this bitch fucking maces a dog.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That dog didn't do nothing to you. He was just protecting his home.
He didn't. Fucking Skip's holding his arm like he got bit. Motherfucker, you didn't get bit.
He's lying.
That dog didn't do shit.
Yeah. You a fucking fraud.
That dog barked at you, and then this fucking dumb whore fucking maced it in the face.
That dog probably was like, yo, I just want a treat. Probably like the happiest dog ever.
All it was doing was barking.
Yeah. But then the fact that the chief had all them photos in his house, I mean, that's bringing evidence home.
Okay, that's not the weirdest thing that we find in the fucking Chief's house. He's a goddamn... What do you call this? Like, he likes being dominated or something. He has all this fucking kinky shit going on in his closet.
Well, he's just a dirty man. He's a master.
Got anal pleasure tools, whips, chains.
He don't play.
Fucking assless chaps.
He's ready for these spring breakers.
He loves this shit. He's got fucking pictures of dead people bound up.
Yeah, did you get off to that shit or something?
Apparently. That's the whole thing that's never explored in this fucking movie. His weird fucking kinky shit that he's got going on.
Like, we don't need to know all this shit, son.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm
It's
good.
not necessary.
This is what happens after you survive Freddy Krueger and then you move to this town and become a fucking
How
cop
could you
here.
do this to John Sexton?
Yeah, like
Or
what did he
Saxon.
do to you, man? Like, nope. But
Yeah, what a weird thing to put in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
like
he was already just an asshole. You didn't have to throw fucking more fuel on that shit.
yeah. So we don't need to know that he gets his fucking nuts stopped on by fucking healed women.
Yeah. That guess what, man? Leave that shit in the fucking back burner. Like, that ain't gonna make me not like this guy anymore.
That plus the fucking pictures, like it's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. You're overkilling this dude.
But I think that's supposed to be like a plot point though, like the pictures. I think that's supposed to be where we get the idea that there was another that chick's sister wasn't the only one that got killed.
Yeah.
I think the Reverend killed more people.
Yeah, he had to have.
And only adopted this weird persona after Diablo got framed for all the murders.
Because then he could
Or
be like,
for
oh,
that
it's a
murder
biker.
specifically.
So y'all were helping him build his fucking character, you jackasses.
Basically, yeah.
So, yeah. But that break-in, it was like, again, they obviously broke in because Skip was like, this motherfucker is dirty. We need to go find out why.
Yeah,
what are you going to find out at his house, man?
What the fuck does it matter? You know he's a dirty cop.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
You don't need to go break into his fucking house. Almost get fucking caught.
Why couldn't they open the back door? Who has a fucking door that you can't open? Like, I don't understand.
The cop. He won't play in that
Is this
shit.
a real thing? Do people do this?
I don't know. He didn't want his fucking sex slaves to escape. I don't know.
I guess.
Like, yo, you didn't say the safe word. You ain't getting out that door. What?
I guess, like, he's supposed to be the only red herring in the movie.
But I never bought him to be the killer.
I never did either.
Because
even after this, I was like,
like, why would you be setting everything up and like trying to push it all under the rug, but then be doing the murders too? No, that makes no sense. Like, you'd be like, oh, you wouldn't have to push anything under the rug because guess what? It would never come to the fucking light of day because you'd bury all the shit.
Right.
But I never bought that he was, oh, let's look at this guy now. Nope.
Yeah.
But then they tried to lure him out.
Yeah, this plan. They had the plan where put the bartender on her fucking moped and fucking have her drive around until she starts getting followed.
That shit was kind of funny though.
It works, motherfucker.
Yeah, because it was just again, if the fat guy didn't pull him in the truck and like stop him from pulling out, was he just gonna like hit this fucking bike and then be like, oh fuck, it's a goddamn bike cop?
I guess. Like, I don't fucking know.
What was your plan? Because then all of a sudden she's like, oh god, and he's like, hello, ma'am. Like,
also, Skip's a fucking moron. Like this whole thing with the fucking where he pulls out and there's someone coming, the truck.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if you were just back up into that fucking spot, let him fucking go. You could just go. You don't need to fucking drag this dude out of his truck, throw him against. I'll fucking kill you, motherfucker.
That'd been funny. That fat dude pulled a fucking switchblade out and just stabbed his ass.
He needed to die. I needed Skip to die.
Like, god damn, I needed Skip to get fucked up.
A mortal wound or something.
Like, oh shit. Be like, yeah, that's what you get for checking people out of trucks.
Fucking urgency.
But no, they just resolved that. They drive off. But then Skip's driving around. And then that's when the sheriff, the captain or whatever, sees him. They like cross paths.
Yeah.
And then Skip's like, oh shit, I lost my gun. Climbs out the car and runs off. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. When the cop decided to drive the fuck around, why did Skip just fucking turn around and go back to his goddamn car?
That's the exact thought that I had. All you had to fucking do is just double back and you'd be fucking fine.
No, you kept fucking trucking. But hold on. We need to talk about this. If the biker gang was not in trouble, they're all about to be in trouble because they went in and jailbroke this dude out.
Yes.
Choked the cop out.
Yes.
Stole his gun. Like, guess what? Nightmare Beach 2, they're all going to jail.
Hey, Steve, they did something much worse afterwards.
Like,
okay.
Come on, man. What? They're all going down. Well,
this is the weirdest fucking conclusion to the chief of police
yeah,
that you could ever fucking have. I didn't see this coming from a fucking mile away.
I mean, if you would have saw the trailer, you would have saw it coming because we saw the trailer after we watched the movie, and the shit's in the trailer. Like,
yeah. So if you even had the inkling, well, you couldn't. If you saw the trailer, you would know for sure.
Like, why would you put that in the trailer?
Yeah,
because he gets Skip, got the gun, and he's like, "Oh, this is your knife." He's like, "Assault with a deadly weapon. I could blow your motherfucking brains out." What the fuck?
Yeah, the equivalent of sprinkling crack on a motherfucker.
But
to
then,
frame him.
Miraculously, the bikers knew where the cop was.
Of course.
Which they roll up, shoot him in the fucking chest. He had to be wearing a bulletproof vest.
I did like, even though this kind of comes out of nowhere and is really fucking abrupt, I actually did like that. I didn't really like the character of this like lead biker dude until this moment.
Yeah.
Because he literally just shows up and is like, fuck you, and just shoots him in the chest.
And then
there's no dialogue, really. Like, there's none of that shit. He just fucking shoots his ass.
And then they drag him the fuck off.
Like, it's not even a thing. It's just like, they shoot him, put a chain on him, and then fucking
let's
drag
go
his
for a
ass
ride,
away.
motherfucker.
And you never see him
Yeah,
again.
I wanted to see him get murdered. I wanted to see some end result. But no. Now Skip steals the fucking the cop car. The fuck?
Well, I mean, fuck it at this point.
He should have drove back to his car and then just dropped the cop car off there. Like, fuck it. Or, guess what? Better yet, leave the cop car there because when they do an investigation, they're going to see the cop car, lights still on, and then a body drag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Come on, man. There's going to be drag marks. But then, by now, the killer has showed up at the junkyard.
Yes.
With Gale. And now Skip's rolling up, and he's got to jump the fence in there. Dude, this whole fucking shit, man. Like,
I felt like they wasted too much time in this movie because this gets wrapped up so fucking fast, and it concludes so fast.
Yeah.
That it's almost just an eye roll. You're just like, okay.
Well, to me, it was like when she took his helmet off, and then he was like, had that split second, like, no, we're past. No, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is a Scooby-Doo moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, oh shit.
It was you all along.
Meddling ass kid.
If
like,
it wasn't for you meddling kids.
But the fact that Skip shows up and you think, okay, Reverend is this old man. Obviously, he's a lot stronger than you think because he's giving Skip a run for his fucking money. He's like, God damn.
Dude, this dude is backhanding motherfuckers all over the fucking place.
Going to fuck. Well, he was backhanding a chick, knuckling up with Skip. She had to hit homeboy with a fucking pipe.
Yeah, this Reverend fucking got it, dude.
Yeah, this Reverend was like, nah.
He got hands.
I'm swinging for Jesus.
Yeah.
Pow, pow, pow. Like, it's repent, motherfucker.
Holy fist, dude.
Fucking holy goddamn brass knuckles. But they break free and they just start running the fuck off. So he's like, fuck this, I'm gonna get on my goddamn bike. This is the cheesiest way to get him off this bike. So y'all run towards a big ass tire that anybody can see.
This was insane.
Homie
Steve.
don't know how to fucking apply the brakes.
The tire doesn't come out of nowhere. He literally could see it the entire.
That's what I'm saying.
He drove in a straight line to this fucking tire.
And then this tire, he didn't try to put brakes, slide the fucking bike nut, and he's like, fuck, I'm gonna hit it.
Into a bunch of live wires that shouldn't have done anything.
No.
This was supposed to be like ironic, but I mean, was it?
Yeah, he's electrocuting everybody now. You getting electrocuted. Like,
yeah, but like the electrocution thing like didn't even feel like his calling card. It did in the beginning.
Yeah, you thought that was going to be it, but then, like I said, you got flamethrowers.
He was doing all sorts of shit later.
Like,
he's just hitting people with shit later. Like,
he's branching the fuck out. He's like, man, you know what? This seems like fun.
But it's literally like it all ends within 1 second.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like he's there and then he's dead and then it's the end of the movie.
Well, yeah, because like to me, okay, so he kills him. Well, they kill him, and then they
don't kill him. He kills himself.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
what? No, they had to like that, and then he hit the tire, so they blindsided him. We'll pretend. But
what was his plan? What was he doing?
Was he just gonna kill these two and then be done with it?
No, I mean, like, even in that moment, what's the plan? You got on your bike, you're chasing him down, but like, what then?
Yeah, like you just gonna like drive by and slap him upside the head?
I feel like you could just run after him.
Yeah, that'd have been a lot safer than you wouldn't have tripped on a fucking tire and flew that far to hit the wires. But who the fuck knows? But what really had to happen was old Skip and Gale, motherfuckers getting fried. They were like, man, fuck it, man. We just going back to your house. So they banged it out that night. Next morning, they go stare at the beach to be like, I ain't going to miss this.
Skip and Gale just leave town.
They're going to fucking back to, I guess, whatever college he's at.
Yeah, Florida State. Who fucking knows?
Who the fuck knows? And now all of a sudden they're a couple?
Yes.
Like,
well, I mean, they have their whole little thing going on.
That's how that works?
Well, they obviously can't fucking stay in town.
Yeah,
there's no explaining what the fuck happened, okay?
Like, at least Skip can get out of town. Nobody even know that fucker was there. But Gale, so you had to quit your job. You just did. Like, man, Gale left. Oh, the Reverend's burnt to death. I wanted to see an end result of the Reverend's daughter come home all hungover and the Reverend's burnt ass body sitting in the house. Like,
yeah, there's a whole issue. It's just like she exits the movie. Like,
certain people exited.
Yeah, it's really fucking awkward.
Like, we didn't even talk about the prankster got murdered finally. And it was like, but you let Klepto Kevin exit the movie.
Yeah.
Prankster was just having fun.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
It was Shelly. That's who the fuck he was, Shelly. Playing like, fucking pranks.
The killer's all over the place. Like, he had to go and find the prankster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
and kill him behind the stage.
That makes no sense.
And then go back and follow fucking Gale.
Yeah. I said, you should have let him live and kill Klepto Kevin. And like, but when you kill him, chop his fucking hands off.
At least I'm pretty sure he doesn't die, does he?
I don't think Klepto Kevin dies.
I'm pretty sure he just
exits
in
the movie and you don't see him no more.
You never see him again.
Like, this motherfucker just...
Even though they make it a fucking point to keep showing him doing this
stealing shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's a red herring, because you're like, I would like to see him die. And then he just exits the movie. You're like, this ain't paying off, man.
I'm sure they did kill him off. It just probably looked like shit or something. I don't know.
They were like, we'll drop this on the editing
something,
room floor.
Yeah, something was fucked up with it. Yeah.
So, God damn it. I wanted to see Klepto Kevin die.
Or maybe they had like a hard out at like an hour and a half. And that's why this movie like ends so
abruptly. Just
like it's so it gets all wrapped up so fast. It's fucking weird.
I will take the heat round for picking this movie. Because I picked this movie. I saw it and I was like,
it's not a bad pick.
No.
Like,
I was like, man, this looks like it'd be fucking goofy as shit. And it was goofy as shit.
Yeah. I mean, Nightmare Beach, how could we not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, damn, you sold me on the title and it had the motorcycle helmet. Like,
sure.
I don't know why he couldn't have just wore a fucking mask. Yeah. It'd been better if he was dressed like the Pope.
Definitely not a bad pick. This movie just sucks dick.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a bad movie.
You just said it's not a bad movie, and then It Sucks Dick is a bad movie.
No, I'm saying no, it's not a bad pick.
For
us to do.
Choice.
It's just a shit movie.
I mean, I was laughing during this shit, and again, we never mentioned it, but we got to mention it now, and you got to put it in the fucking damn audio. The stupid fucking song that every time he shows the fuck up, it's like some shit out of some 80s fucking video game.
The music in this movie is so fucking weird.
It has no place. Like, it's not even suspenseful music.
Well,
it's like a shitty rock.
They also like put it in incorrectly. Like the killer will show up, and then like 10 seconds later, the music will be playing, and then it will fade out in the most random fucking place ever.
And then it'll come back.
And then it will come back. Yeah, it's fucking weird, man.
Like, this is not suspenseful at all. Like,
nothing in this movie
like, it sounds like...
That's why I said that this movie isn't... It doesn't feel like a horror movie because there's no suspense. There's no real...
Oh, shit! We didn't even talk about Trina. How did she get electrocuted by her headset with a fucking little ringing cord?
I don't know.
She's like, oh, Diablo, I got your tattoo still on my butt cheek. Nope, this is the Reverend.
I knew it was you, Diablo.
Yeah.
Don't worry that I've been fucking this guy behind your back.
I'll break up with his ass.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Her death, I want to get a cord.
Why would she think this is Diablo?
I don't fucking know.
Like, Diablo for sure didn't fucking
come back,
drive one of those fucking, like, Hondas. Yeah. And he definitely didn't fucking wear a goddamn leather suit with a bike, like a full covered bike helmet.
Yeah.
Like, why would you think this is Diablo?
Yeah, no, he'd want you to know he's fucking shit. I mean, we see him later. It looks like he's got a fucking dent in his fucking head. Yeah. That's from the fucking electrocution.
See, it would have been better if the Reverend, like, stole Diablo's bike. Like, if there's more, like, clues hinting towards it was Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get any of that.
Nope.
He's just driving, like, a fucking something he bought at a police auction and a fucking dominatrix outfit.
It'd have been better if he didn't really know how to drive it. He was like jiggling the whole time and shit.
That's why he fucking ate shit and died.
That's why he can only go 80 because he's like, man, too fast. I'm gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
Or
you
if
need
like
a low powered bike.
Or if it's like the chick on the fucking bike, the hitchhiker. If it was like slow down, pull over. If he didn't electrocute her, like he just like slammed on brakes, she flew the fuck off. That'd have been cooler.
I expected that.
Not let me stop. Ha ha.
The one thing I didn't expect is him to push a button and she gets fried. That's the one thing I didn't expect to happen.
I mean, as soon as you saw the bike, it's like, what the fuck is that shit on the back sticking up? Like,
I didn't know. Like, I didn't really think about it. I thought it was like a fucking skimboard or something.
Like, who the fuck knows? It was like, it looked like a prod that like electricity would zap it and then okay, but nope. Some weird shit, man.
To be fair, she's a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Who hitchhikes and gets on the back of a fucking motorcycle?
It was the 80s, baby.
Like, come on.
I'm going to party by any means necessary. Look, it's either I get on the back of a motorcycle and give a handy, or I got to get in a fucking 18-wheeler and fucking do a little, like, nope.
It's the rules of the road.
Yeah, rules of the road, man. George Carlin told us that in Dogma.
No, I'll walk, okay?
Yeah, I'll walk. I can't be that fucking far.
Yeah, I'm young. I got fucking legs.
Yeah,
I'll fucking just
I ain't
walk.
carrying a lot of luggage.
She for sure wasn't that fucking far. What, is a reverend just fucking going 100 miles out of his way to pick some fucking random chick up to kill?
Yes.
They said they were right outside of the fucking city. She could have walked her ass in there.
Goddamn. A little bit farther, girl. You would have made it. Oh, sucks. God rest your soul. No, she's not dead. But no, I mean, let me see. I'll give this movie trying to think of what I want to put this rating on.
Well, I'm giving this movie Nightmare Beach. I'm giving it 2 teary-eyed dogs out of 10.
Teary-eyed dogs, you got pepper sprayed. I'm probably gonna go with 2 too. I want to say like 2.5, 3, but nah. I'll go with 2 flamethrower furnaces out of 10.
Yeah. Listen, I was gonna give it a 1, but the flamethrower kill and the sheriff kill bumped it up to a 2.
Yeah, like I said,
it's not good. I don't recommend anyone goes and watches. Like, if you haven't seen it, like, you're not missing anything.
No, not really.
You can just watch the trailer and you'll probably be fine.
If you want an 80s fucking goofy wannabe fucking slasher movie,
watch The Wraith.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, The Wraith's way better.
Yeah, just
like
watch that.
I like The Wraith, and because at least The Wraith had a fucking story. He came back to kill.
Yeah,
not this one where this fucking fraud.
It's just horseshit.
This is worse than Roy in Friday 5. Friday 5 is way better than this movie.
Yeah, Friday 5 is way
Friday 5
better.
is the shit.
This movie just does, like, this movie almost needs tropes. It needs like the tropes because it doesn't go far enough away from it. You know?
No.
To like be interesting. It's not like stylized in any kind of fun way.
It's just your typical, again, like I said, wannabe 80s slasher horror movie. And it was too late in the 80s for me to say, man, this movie
way too late.
So, like this should have been an early 80s movie.
Yeah, this
when it
is
first fucking started riding the wave.
You would think like straight up like early 80s like B movie straight to fucking rental, you know.
Yeah. Not seeing a theatrical release, none of that shit.
None of that.
But other than that, I'm good with talking about this movie.
Me too, because there's not that much to talk about.
That's right. It's a beach, baby. There's sand. Your friend gets buried.
We don't know what we're doing next week. Oh, no, yeah, we do.
What are we doing?
We're doing Hellraiser.
Trey.
I don't know if it will come out after this, but that's what we're recording next.
Yes.
Hellraiser 3. Right?
Yeah. We can do that.
I thought that's what we decided.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
We're going to do Hellraiser 8. What?
Yeah. We can go all the way to that.
Just jump.
We'll do the new one.
Yeah. Fuck it. But no, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, YouTube.
Yeah.
Facebook.
At this point, y'all know.
Yeah, you know, Instagram. You know the deal. Send us reviews. Send us movie requests or ideas for Fear for Brains for Urban Legends to trashferbrains@gmail.com, trashferbrains@gmail.com.
That is correct.
Or I will fucking haunt you!
Jesus. No. Well, I'll kill you first.